this video, I'll be showing you how to crochet a loop stitch rug. To make this project, you will need size 3 lightweight yarn. I am using lightweight yarn, but you could also use size 4 medium weight yarn, but you would need a larger crochet hook. A size H 5mm crochet hook, a yarn needle, and scissors. To start off, we're going to make a slip knot. So to do this, you wrap the yarn around your finger twice, and then you pull the two strands around your finger over each other, and then just pull. Now we're going to chain 85. So to make a chain, you just yarn over and pull through the loop that's on your crochet hook. I like to count in 5s, so there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Counting in 5s makes it easier to keep track of how many chains you have. So just make 85 chains. You can add more or less chains if you want to make a bigger or smaller rug, but this is how big mine is going to be. Now this is going to be the length of it, so it's going to be the length up and down. It's not the width of the rug, it's just the length, so this is how long your rug is going to be. Now we're going to do 1 single crochet into the second chain from your crochet hook. So we're not going into this first chain, we're going into the second one. So to make a single crochet, you go into that loop, then yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through these two. Now we're just going to do 1 single crochet into each chain until you get to the end of this chain row. So just do 1 single crochet into each chain until the end. So now I'm going to go into the last chain. The last chain is just this last loop. You do not go into this small little knot. That would just be way too hard to do, and it's not a chain. So now we're going to chain 1 and then turn. Now it's time for the fun part, to do the loop stitches. So we're going to go into the stitch, and then we're going to, so now we always have the yarn on our finger like this. So we're going to go over this yarn that's on our finger and then pull through. Then you have a loop, then pull this back, and then yarn over and pull through these loops that are on our crochet hook. Now we have one of the loops that's going to make our carpet, well, our rug. So now go into the next stitch and then do that same thing. You want to make sure that this isn't too far apart, or else you'll just make a huge loop. So we're going to go around and then pull through. Then we can let go of this loop and hold it down. And then yarn over and pull through all the loops on our crochet hook. Go into the next stitch, go around, pull through, then yarn over and pull through all the loops on the crochet hook. Now we have made 3 loops. So just repeat this to the end of the row, and then you'll have your first row of loop stitches. So now I'm at the last stitch, so I'm just going to do the same loop stitch. go into the stitch, go around, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through those loops on the hook. So now we're going to chain one and then start our new row. After the first row, it actually makes quite a few loops. So now we're going to, so now that we're on the right side of this rug, we cannot do the loop stitch because then it will make loops on the other side of the rug. And we only want loops on the top of the rug. So now we're just going to do a single crochet row. So in the first stitch, we're going to do one single crochet. And then just do one single crochet into each stitch to the end. So that there are no loops on the back of the rug, just on the top. On the bottom of the rug. So just do one single crochet into each stitch across. Now we're going to chain one at the end of the row and then turn. So you may be thinking that there will be spaces in between the loops at in the finished product, but I will show you this finished loop stitch square, and you can hardly even notice that there are single crochet rows in between each loop stitch row. So now we're going to do the fourth row. So now that we're on the wrong side of the project, we can do another loop stitch row. So we're going to go into the first stitch and then do the same loop stitch. So go around like this and then pull through, let go of the loop, and yarn over and pull through all the loops on the crochet hook. We're just going to repeat this loop stitch all the way to the end of the row. Also, you can make this rug any size that you want. So if you do not want it to be this big, then you can make it smaller. Or if you want to make it bigger and cover a bigger area of your floor, then you can add more chains to the length and you can add more rows to the width. So it's a very easy and customizable project. So just repeat the loop stitch all the way to the end of the row. Now we're going to chain one and then turn. So now this is just a 2-row repeat for this rug. So we are going to repeat the last 2 rows up until you get to the height, the width of the rug that you would like, and I will tell you how many row repeats I did once I get to the width that I want of the rug. In total, I did 40 rows, including the rows I showed you, and including the first single crochet row we did. So, now what we have to do is finish off. So we have to cut the yarn, the end, can take this loop here. I just undid one of the stitches, so if you undo it, then just redo the stitch. So now I have the loop. Then you open the loop, then pull the end through the loop, and then pull. Now all we have to do is sew it into the rug so that it's secure. So first we have to thread the yarn into the needle, and then put it through one of the stitches. Then just sew it into a couple of the stitches you made. Also, I decided to make the beginning of the rug that we did not vertical, but horizontal, because I thought this was big enough. So just sew the end into the stitches. And then you can go around the opposite way so that's extra secure. Like this. And then just go up and then out. Then just cut the yarn, and then you're finished. I hope you enjoyed learning how to make this loop stitch rug. Enjoy!